Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another Vechain price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Vechain chart. And before I start the video, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to start the video here on the 1 hour chart by first giving you a recap of what has been happening and also give you the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, where you can see that Vechain from these low prices that we had been trading within, that is back to around the $0.015 mark. We started a very nice bounce to the upside, which has been obeying the Elliot wave structures, where you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure in blue, having the wave 5 completing the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 1, we expected the formation of a second wave, which we saw over here retracing into my minimum target area down there. And after seeing the low for that second wave, we saw another bounce to the upside in what I'm terming as a wave 3. Then saw this ABC corrective structure in the formation of that wave 4 before we started another impulsive wave to the upside in the formation of that wave 5, where we also expected to see fractal waves in formation because a wave 5 to the upside is an impulsive wave. And in this video I want to give you the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, basing it on the formation of this wave 5, which is right here. And there are chances that we might have seen the high for this wave 5 to the upside, that is after seeing this 5-wave structure to the upside. And that means there are chances that we might have seen the formation of this wave 5 to the upside and also completed an even larger Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And before I get into the details of the formation of this wave 5, which is right here, and also give you the short-term scenarios, I want us to take a look at a chart pattern that is in formation right here, which is a channel. And if I draw it out, I can connect the lower side of the channel like that. Then we have seen the upper side of the channel, and this is a channel that has been well obeyed, giving us more than 3 touch points. And this is what is going to give me the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out. And at the time of this recording, you can see that here on the 1 hour chart we have lost the 20-day MA, and given that we have lost the 20-day MA and it's acting as resistance, there are chances that Vechain might continue seeing lower prices and get back to the lower side of this channel. And in case that happens, then I'll be expecting to see a breakout out of the channel to the lower side. And if that breakout happens, then I'll be expecting to see a retest. And once the retest is in, then we can continue pushing even lower. That is the first possible scenario that we can expect over here. But in case Vechain is able to get back above the 20-day MA and continue pushing higher, given the support of the 20-day MA, there are chances of getting back to the upper side of the channel and maybe see a breakout out of the channel to the upper side. And once the breakout is in, then we can expect a retest, then continue pushing even higher. And the high that we make over here, once we see the breakout out of the channel to the upper side, I'll be terming that as the high for this wave 5 and also the high for this higher Elliot wave count 5 to the upside. And in that movement to the upper side from these low prices that we had been trading within, we can also term it as a larger Elliot wave count 1 to the upside, so we can have this whole structure as a larger Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And in case we continue seeing lower prices, then what we'll be seeing is the formation of that second wave before we continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 3, then a wave 4, then continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5 to the upside. And there are chances that we might have seen the high for this wave 5, that is this higher Elliot wave count 1, at around the $0.02172 mark. There are chances that we might have seen that high. And in case we see the breakout out of the channel to the upper side and make one more high over here, then I'll be terming the new high as the high for that first wave to the upside. And in case we continue losing steam here on the Vechain chart, I'll be terming that movement to the lower side in the formation as the formation of that second wave to the lower side. And using the Fibonacci's, I can sketch out a minimum target area to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2, assuming that the high for this first wave is in, by connecting the Fibonacci's from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1. And that gives me a minimum retracement area between the Fib level 0.5 and the Fib level 0.618, and that is back to around the $0.1855 mark and the $0.0178 mark. And in case Vechain continues to unlock lower prices and get back into this minimum retracement area, then I think this will be another perfect entry to DCA into Vechain once more before we see another bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, then expect a wave 4, and then continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5. So that is what I'm expecting on the short-term scenarios. And if I also take a look at the indicators before I jump into the daily chart to give you the long-term scenarios. On the RSI, you can see we are trading at around the 48 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movements to the upper side to give us one more lower high. In any movements to the lower side in the formation of that higher Elliott wave count 2 on the RSI will still be supported. If I also take a look at the MACD, on the MACD we have printed a bearish cross, and that means lower prices are coming our way, and that fully supports the formation of that higher Elliott wave count 2 that I have shown you. And if I jump to the daily chart to give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, here on the daily chart you can see that I have this Elliott wave structure in red, which is going to give me the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, where you can see that Vechain, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, making it to an all-time high at around the $0.28 mark, completing the formation of that higher Elliott wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the all-time high, we started the bear market, where we had been seeing low prices in this ABC corrective structure, which took us back to around the $0.015 mark, and also completed the formation of that higher Elliott wave count 2. And on the long-term scenarios, I'm expecting a bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, which here on the daily chart I have sketched out a minimum target area to the upside at the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $0.46277 mark. And that is what I'm expecting to play out here on the Vechain chart on the short term and the long term scenarios. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.